Welcome! Today you'll discover your English level: beginner, elementary, intermediate, upper intermediate, advanced, or expert, simply by listening. No test, no teacher, just your ears and a bit of focus. You'll hear 6 short stories, one for each level. If one story feels easy and the next feels tricky, that's perfect. If you are comfortable understanding while listening or following along on a certain level, and the next level seems a bit more tricky, then the level where you are most comfortable is most likely your level. Let's start with the A1 level and move forward. At A1, English is short, simple, and clear. If this story feels easy, you're at least A1. First up, we have Sophia. Follow along and see if you understand.
My name is Sophia. I am 25 years old. I live with my mother and father. We have a small cat. His name is Pip. I like him very much. We live in a small flat. It has a kitchen, a bedroom, and a living room. Our street is quiet. There is a shop near my home. Every morning I get up at 7. I eat breakfast. I drink tea. Then I brush my teeth and go to work. I work in a bakery. I sell bread and cakes. The people are friendly. My boss is kind. At 12, I eat lunch. I have soup or a sandwich. After work, I go home. I am tired but happy. In the evening, I watch TV or listen to music. At 10, I go to bed. Pip sleeps near my feet. My life is simple and I feel good.
Let's move on to A2. A2 uses longer, more connected sentences. You'll hear routines, plans, and everyday activities. If this feels comfortable, you're A2 or higher. Listen to Layla and see how well you understand what she is saying.
My name is Layla. I rent a small apartment close to the city center. It isn't big, but it's perfect for one person. There's a bright kitchen, a cozy bedroom, and a living room with a big window. From my desk, I can see a park where I often hear birds in the morning. I work at a clinic that's not far from home. I usually walk there. It takes about 10 minutes. When it rains, I take the bus. I start at 8:30 and finish at 5. During the day, I answer calls, write emails, and help the nurses with simple tasks. My coworkers are friendly and we chat during lunch. Most evenings, I stop by a small gym. I exercise for an hour while listening to podcasts. It helps me relax after a long day. Around 7, I go home, shower, and cook something easy. Sometimes I eat dinner while watching my favorite series. On weekends, my routine changes. I meet friends for coffee, go for a long walk by the river, or watch a movie. If the weather is sunny, we sit in the park and talk for a long time.
Next is B1. B1 stories include reasons, opinions, and a clear sequence of events. If you can follow the whole message easily, you're around B1 or above. Next is Arjun, speaking on a B1 level.
I'm Arjun, a computer support technician. I repair laptops, set up accounts, and help people when their devices stop working. I've been doing this for nearly 5 years and I still enjoy it. What I like most is the mix of logic and patience. Every problem is a little puzzle. I start at 8. First, I check the ticket list and make a plan. Some issues are quick, like a noisy fan or a missing driver. Others take longer and require careful testing. It can be frustrating, but when I finally find the cause, I feel proud. My team is helpful. If one of us gets stuck, someone else jumps in with an idea. After work, I don't rush home. I walk through a small park near the office to clear my head. In the evening, I cook dinner and watch short videos in English. I'm also taking an online course about cloud systems because I'd like to start my own repair shop one day. It's a lot of work, but I believe it's worth it. On weekends, I meet friends or go hiking outside the city. Fresh air, good shoes, and no screen, perfect.
Moving on to B2. B2 can handle longer narratives, reflections, and more natural expression. Listen for comparisons, lessons learned, and confident flow. Now listen to Valeria. She is B2 level.
I'm Valeria, an independent illustrator. I used to work in a large marketing firm, drawing variations of the same idea again and again. It was safe and predictable, but after a while I felt like I was repeating last year's work with new colors. So 2 years ago, I took a deep breath, left my job, and decided to build my own studio. The beginning was rough. I woke up early, wrote proposals, and sent my portfolio to anyone who might care. Bookshops, cafes, tiny startups. Many days no one answered. Some offers were so low I almost said yes just to feel busy. I cried once or twice and wondered if I'd made a silly decision. But I kept going and treated each small step like a seed. I learned how to talk to clients, how to set boundaries, and how to say no politely. I redesigned my website, improved my style, and joined online events. Slowly, people started recommending me. A children's author loved a sample I posted and introduced me to her editor. That one introduction changed everything. Now my home is also my studio, sunny, full of plants and sketchbooks. I plan my day around energy, not office hours. When I'm focused, I draw for hours. When I'm not, I take a short walk and start again. The income isn't perfectly stable, but I save in good months and breathe in quiet ones. Freedom isn't easy, but it fits me. I create work that actually feels like mine.
Yes, I think you guys are starting to figure out at what level you are. Now for level C1, which as a tutor, I class as advanced. At C1, language sounds natural and nuanced. You'll hear abstract ideas, leadership, and perspective. C1 is more advanced. Let's listen to Amira.
My name is Amira, and I manage cross-functional projects at a tech company. After 10 years, I've learned that timelines and budgets are simple compared to people. Spreadsheets don't get tired, teams do. Tools don't misunderstand a sentence. Colleagues can. I arrive early to think before the noise begins. Coffee, a review of active projects, and a list of possible risks. My role is to keep information flowing, connecting design with engineering and both with the client. When stress rises, I try to listen first. Most problems are really communication problems wearing different clothes. Trust is the core of my job. You can't buy it. You earn it by being fair when things go wrong and generous when they go right. We talk openly about mistakes, fix them together, and move on. I'd rather have honest discomfort than silent confusion. A launch last year almost collapsed. 2 days before release, testing uncovered a crash. Everyone was exhausted. I sent the team for a short walk and ordered food. An hour later, someone spotted a tiny configuration error. 10 minutes to fix, 2 days of panic avoided. That moment reminded me, pressure narrows vision, perspective widens it. After work, I cook slowly, chopping, stirring, waiting. It's my reminder that speed and value are not the same. Success to me isn't just shipping features, it's helping people grow while we build them.
Finally, we move on to the C2 level, which is classed as expert level. C2 is elegant, effortless, and often reflective. Expect subtle ideas and a poetic rhythm. Let's listen to Alara, who is at the C2 level.
I'm Lara, and I've come to believe that the hardest part of choice isn't choosing, it's understanding what each choice asks you to carry. In my 20s, I treated motion as meaning. New jobs, new cities, new goals. I kept moving, and I called it progress. Only later did I notice the quiet pattern. I wasn't always moving towards something. Sometimes I was just moving away from silence. Stillness can feel like a mirror you didn't ask to hold. Eventually, I learned to look. Mornings became slower. I opened the window, let the light roll across the floor, and listened to the thin music of the street. Work is still work. I consult on strategy, but I try to find the human thread inside the system, the part that warms numbers into decisions. Outside of work, I write, not for an audience, but for awareness. Writing is an honest friend. It shows me the shape of my thinking and the corners I avoid. I've started to see time less as a river that carries me and more as a room I can walk through. Some moments are wide, others are barely a doorway. The difference, I think, is presence. I used to define growth by adding more skills, more praise, more proof. Now I practice subtraction. I let go of what is heavy so what matters can stay. Freedom isn't doing everything, it's not needing to. Peace is not an address at the end of the road, it's a companion that walks beside you when you finally stop counting.
If you've been watching my videos and you're ready to take the next step, start learning English online with Preply. On Preply, you can speak with real tutors one-on-one, practice your confidence, and finally learn English in a way that fits you. I've left my Preply link below. By clicking my referral affiliate link in the description, you get 30% off your first trial lesson, with tutors $7 and above, and I may receive a small reward. Once there, click on Find Tutor in top left-hand corner and follow the prompts. You choose your own tutor that fits your pocket and your learning style. I'm James from ESL Easy English, and remember, fluency isn't a finish line, it's a lifestyle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to be kept updated, and I will see you in the next video.